Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we have the Hunter's Haul box that we're going to unbox. This is the advanced box, and this month in particular is the call box. So there's going to be duck and goose calls in this box. If you don't know what Hunter's Haul is, it's a subscription box company that sends hunting gear to your door every single month. They've got whitetail, western big game, waterfowl, predator. They got all kinds of different boxes. So if you're a waterfowl hunter or a deer hunter, head over to the website, check it out. You can pick whatever box you want. 1 month, you want 6 months, go check it out. I'll leave a link to the website in the description. They have a pro box and an advanced box. Your pro box is $45 and your advanced box is $110. And with that being said, when you pay $110, you get a lot more in gear. I always get the advanced box, and the value of the advanced box is between $160 to $200. So you get a lot of really cool big items in the advanced box. Your pro box is generally between $60 and $80 in value. I'm excited to check this box out, but I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on what's been happening so far with this season. It's been rough, and it's not for a lack of effort. We just don't have the habitat conditions that are super great for ducks this year. We had some flooding over the summer, and there just wasn't an opportunity for the marshes to grow. Like, for a marsh to do marsh things, it needs to have water drain off of it every year. So in the summertime, the vegetation like smartweed and barnyard grass, they can grow up in that marsh and provide food for the ducks. But if it's all underwater, it just turns it into a pond, and there's not a whole lot of vegetation and food for the ducks. So that's kind of what's going on. It's rough because there's just not a lot of habitat, and it's been pretty warm. We haven't had a whole lot of cold coming through. We had about a week where it was nice and cold. We had ice forming, and hunting was pretty good then, but we haven't had a high influx of ducks coming in quite yet. Usually around Thanksgiving, and between Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's the time of year when things get pretty good and we have good numbers of ducks and we're able to hunt them and do really well. But this first part of the season, it's always been tough for me, and it's not for a lack of effort. Last year, however, that was probably the best early season I have ever had. We had great habitat conditions. We had nice cold fronts coming through real early in the season, and just all the cards were just, we had a royal flush, and it was awesome. But this year, it's not so great. We're just kind of waiting for the birds to show up. I don't know why I'm saying we. It's I'm waiting for the ducks, but that's what's going on. I'm looking forward to the next cold front. I think I've just got this feeling with this next cold front that comes through, we're gonna have the ducks. Let's go ahead and dive on into this box and take a look at it. Inside every box, you get a little piece of paper that tells you what's in the box. I'm gonna start with the items that are in the pro box and then go to the items that are in the advanced box. So, first on the list is a Field Proven Calls double shot duck call that comes in at $40. Let's take a look at this guy. It's kind of like a ivory color here. It's got some booger glue on there. It's an ivory colored call. My old roommate actually used to blow these Field Proven Calls back in college. Let's go ahead and give her a little toot and see how she sounds. Not a bad call, and I believe this is a polycarb. Let's see, does it say? I'm almost positive this is a polycarb call. Doesn't say on the box. So, Field Proven double shot duck call. Up next, we've got the Buck Gardner Gray Ghost acrylic Canada Goose call. I remember back in the day, I had a Buck Gardner, I think it was like a gander hammer or a Canada hammer or something like just a $12 goose call. And called in quite a few geese with that thing. So the other day I went through some of my old videos and checked out from 2016, and when this channel had less than 10,000 subscribers. And I was just looking at those old videos. I'm like, man, I made do with nothing when I started. I had a dozen decoys and a duck call and a goose call, and that's it. And I made do, and I was looking back, I'm impressed with myself, and I did things then that, you know, I wouldn't do now, and I put in the work, and I think I've spoiled myself, and I don't put in as much work as I used to. So I'm trying to change that. That was a big realization for me the other day. Is like, man, I roughed it, and I killed ducks. So, you know, I'll just leave it at that. I'm just impressed. I'm very impressed with where I was and where I am now and all the space in between. So let's go ahead and give this Buck Gardner call a toot and see how it sounds. Not a bad call. This one's actually 60 bucks, and it's a fully acrylic call. Buck Gardner makes some great calls. It's a nice little short reed goose call. I kind of like it. I've been actually practicing my goose calling. I realized over the summer that I was not the greatest. I just call to kill birds. Same with ducks. I call to kill birds. I'm not trying to be a competition caller up on stage. I'm just trying to call in the birds. So I've been practicing. My goose calling definitely has gotten a little bit better. These two calls are what was in the Pro Box this month. The Pro Box has a value of $100, so pretty sweet little deal. Got yourself a duck call, got yourself a goose call. If you didn't have any calls, you would be A-okay with these two calls, going out in the field and doing some hunting. So great, great, great addition to anybody's lanyard. So moving on to the advanced box portion of this unboxing, we've got a trash truck. Moving on to the advanced portion of this box, we just have one call, and this call comes in at 125 bucks. This is a Lynch Mob Reaper Canada Goose call. So it's fully acrylic, has to be with that price tag. There's what she looks like. I don't know if I gave you guys a look at the Buck Gardner call. This one, it's upside down, so it does the barrel upside down and then the insert over here. So there you go. There is the Reaper, or not the Reaper, this is the Gray Ghost. Sweet. All right, so there's the Lynch Mob. Nothing special, just straight black, says Reaper and Lynch Mob calls on there. Let's give this call a toot and see how she sounds. This call is a little bit moanier and groanier than the Buck Gardner, it seems like. The way I call geese, I like to just talk when they talk, but when they start kind of veering off and trying to go somewhere else, then I get really excited. So most of the time, if they're coming in, I'm just going just kind of nice clucks, some moans, just calling them in nice and easy. But when they get out on the skirts, really kind of like going, I don't know about this, and then they're trying to go somewhere else, then I get real excited with them and say, hey, here's the food, come on over, we're having a party. that is all that was in this box, and the box comes in with a total value of $224. So for 110 bucks, I mean, 110 bucks is cheaper than this one call alone, and then you get the other 2 calls as well. So all in all, very impressed. Even though there's 3 items in this box, just the price tag value of everything, you just can't beat it. Like I said, if you guys want to check it out, there's a link in the description to head over to the Hunters Hall website and go pick yourself up a box. Just try it for 1 month. See if you like it. See if you get some good gear. Usually, a lot of the things that I get in the boxes, I might initially be like, you know, I don't know when I'm going to use this. But then time goes on, either something breaks, and then I just have another one. Oh, hey, I can fix that right now. Here's a new one. Or I get into a situation where I'm like, that thing I got in the box 3 months ago, that would be perfect for this. So you may see some items where you're like, oh, I don't know when the heck I'm going to use this. But over time, you definitely will find a use for most of the things that you get in this box. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It means a lot when you guys do that. And go ahead and ring that notification bell so then you can stay up to date whenever I post a video. Boom, right on your phone, Outdoor Limits, new video, check it out. So leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on my social media. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So be sure to follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.